Lumber is a key crafting material in Pokémon Pokopia. You need it to rebuild structures, make furniture, and help Pokémon with their requests on your island. For example, rebuilding the Pokémon Center early takes on a lot of lumber. So learning to produce lumber efficiently is essential early in the game, and once you know the process, generating large amounts becomes very easy. Unlike some resources, it's hard to find lumber just lying around. You've got to make it yourself by processing raw materials. Well, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button down below for even more Pokemon Pokopia content here on Power Up Direct. Okay, first of all today, step 1, you want to collect small logs. The first step in making lumber is gathering small logs, and this is the raw wood resource used to produce lumber. You can find small logs in a few different ways while exploring the world. The best way to get small logs is to use the cut move to chop down trees, broken fences or old wooden structures. You might also spot logs on the ground, especially near ruins or water. Pick these up, but chopping trees is much more reliable. In general, the best strategy is to explore areas with lots of trees, gather several logs in one trip, and then return to process them. Well, next up we've got step 2, find a Pokemon with the chop speciality. So once you've got a collection of small logs, the next step is to find a Pokemon that has got the chop speciality. Pokemon with this skill can turn raw logs into usable lumber. Scyther, Pinsir, and Heracross are some examples. Earlier in the game, Scyther is often the first chop Pokemon you're going to meet. Befriending Scyther is important because it lets you start making lumber regularly, and to attract or recruit these Pokemon, you may need to complete habitat requirements or fulfill their requests. Well, step 3, you want to convert small logs into lumber. So with small logs and a chop Pokemon, you can start producing lumber. Talk to your chop Pokemon and choose the option to show them the logs in your inventory. Then ask them to turn the logs into lumber. Each small log gives you 5 pieces of lumber, so it's more efficient to process several at a time. And you can usually give up to 10 logs simultaneously, and that means a single batch can produce 50 pieces of lumber. Once you hand over the logs, the Pokemon will begin working, and it does take a little bit of time for the process to finish, but you can leave and continue exploring while the lumber is being prepared. Well, step 4, you want to collect your lumber, so when processing is complete, return to the Pokemon working on your logs and collect the lumber they produced. Many players drop off logs, explore or gather materials, and then return to pick up the lumber. If you eventually recruit multiple chop Pokemon, you can even run several lumber batches at once, dramatically increasing your production. So here is the best early game routine for creating lumber. You want to find an area with lots of trees, use cut to gather small logs, give those logs to a chop Pokemon to be processed, and then come back and collect your lumber. Repeat this routine to quickly gather enough lumber for building. You can upgrade habitats and also make furniture too. So final tip, one mistake many players make is mixing up sturdy sticks with small logs. Only small logs can be turned into lumber, so be sure to collect the right material when you chop down trees. A bit of collecting logs and processing them regularly, you're never going to run short of lumber ever again. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think about Pokemon Pokopia, but thank you so much for watching or listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Pokemon Pokopia content here on Power Up Direct. Thanks again, I'll see you very soon.